Hi, and welcome everyone, thanks for tuning in. So today we're going to unpack how the Premier League uses Instagram and how the platform fundamentally reshapes the way football content is produced, distributed and experienced around the world. So, as a method of reaching a global audience on the platform, the Premier League have tagged 5 international accounts under the Premier League umbrella in their bio, because it's not just a UK story. The Premier League's digital identity is global and Instagram plays a huge part in that, so let's jump in. So to understand the Premier League's strategy on Instagram, we first need to understand some concepts. Platformization, for example, is the way platforms impose their own logic, or logos as Aristotle theorized, on media. We do this through datafication, commodification and algorithmic selection. So with datafication, Instagram turns every click, save and share into data. And the Premier League need to understand this and produce content that thrives on that system. So this might include quick league table updates during games, touch maps for key players, and graphics such as home and away form for teams in the league. The Premier League needs to optimise their posts on Instagram so they can be liked, shared and commented on and saved by users that it reaches. Because these interactions with users on Instagram are perceived as valuable content and will push forward a post on the algorithm. So if we touch upon commodification as part of platformization, this could be football moments being turned into consumable digital products. So for example, decontextualised clips, heavy edited reels, spotlighted star performances from players on match days, in addition to milestone graphics being featured on the account. Everything is packaged for rapid visual consumption in an age where attention is lacking. So moving on to algorithmic selection, Instagram rewards consistency. The Premier League account posts relentlessly. Since its first post in July 2011, there's been over 37,000 posts on the account, featuring reels, stories and matchday graphics and highlights from those games. This aligns with the algorithm's demand for frequency. As Van Dijk and colleagues describe, content exists because the platform requires it. So compared to traditional broadcasting, there is a huge shift to posting on Instagram. Instagram uses hashtags to maintain visibility and relevance on the app, something that's never been needed on TV. Hashtag Premier League is often used by the official account. It's compact and easy to transfer across posts. These hashtags influence the algorithm on Instagram, meaning that the Premier League must follow and benefit from these trends to push popular content forward to users and maintain visibility. On Instagram, the Premier League is able to collaborate with international accounts with ease, which radically differs from traditional geographically restricted broadcasting rights. A match may be narrated in different languages across the globe, but on Instagram, this is one place for the users, and the Premier League speaks to all of its regions simultaneously. Instagram doesn't just change where content is shared, it transforms what gets shared. We now have access to behind-the-scenes footage that traditional broadcasters would have never showed, personal interviews with players, pre-match rituals, and all training ground moments. We also now have access to real-time micro-updates featuring goals, key events, and half-time graphics while games are going on. So even fans that aren't able to attend or watch through traditional broadcasting, they feel connected to the game. Using Instagram doesn't come without its constraints. Instagram demands vertical, short-form content, and it also restricts the amount of match footage that can be shown to avoid confliction with broadcasting deals. Unlike YouTube, posts can't be organised into playlists, which are easily accessible for users to find the type of content they'd like to see. So the Premier League on Instagram have to rely on fast, high impact and short form content rather than long form storytelling. This is why the YouTube channel has recently posted over 3 hours worth of combined content in just 2 days, while Instagram has to focus on compact clips tailored for storytelling. So Instagram can also shape what fans pay attention to. Through agenda setting, the Premier League highlights big fixtures, derbies, title race games and the relegation battle in the league. These posts are repeated to emphasise their importance, meaning that more attention is paid towards them by fans. Then we have the process of two-step flow. Collaborative posts with both athletes and clubs in the Premier League simply amplify their content on Instagram. A collaboration instantly reaches millions beyond the main Premier League account's boundaries. Defleur and Defleur explain that messages gain power when transmitted through influential figures, meaning that social media collaborations are essential for amplifying content and reaching a greater audience. So to wrap up this episode, it can be stated that the Instagram presence of the Premier League isn't just for marketing purposes. Through this case study in the platformized sports media, it can be stated that this content has been shaped into global, data-driven and algorithmically suited content built to be shareable and easily consumed during scrolling of users. And thank you for listening to this episode, and as always, I'll see you in the next one.